Copy and paste. Okay, let's do it together, guys. Actually, this is actually a chat-based class. In grammar classes, I just talk. Okay, so please don't raise your hand. At the end of the class, I will allow people to raise their hands. But right now, no. Let's do it together. Future perfect. Let me also write a subject here. Future perfect and future perfect continuous. Okay, let's do it. Number one, everybody. Please participate. Please interact, and let's do it together, because actually it's only good for you. The more you interact, the more you will learn. And if you just sit there and watch, you won't learn anything. Okay, so I will have been. I will be finishing. Okay, every answer you say, that's fine. But remember, we are talking about future perfect. Okay, future perfect or future perfect continuous only. Remember that. So 1, I finished this report. I will be finishing. I will have been finished. Okay, I will have been finished. Okay, what about the others? I will finish. I will have finished. Tuan, right? Tuan said good. I will have finished. I'll have this report finished. I will have this report finished. Actually, it's Skugi. That's causative. That's something else. It's Skugi. Yeah, that's causative. It's not correct. I will have finished. I will have finished this report. Okay, keep it. But remember your answer, okay? Memorize your answer or write it somewhere, because you're gonna check it at the end of the class. I will have been finishing. Oh, okay. What about 2? Let's go 2. Let me say it like this. 2. Number 2. What about this? We blank have dinner. Using future perfect. Remember, using future perfect or future perfect continuous in the correct way. I will have had this report finished at 2 o'clock. Good. I will have had. And pay attention with the verb. When it says finish, you should use finish, technically. We will have dinner. Okay. We will be having dinner. Okay. 2, you said we will have dinner. That's fine, Sibyl. Corporal, right? Next one, I will have finished. We had dinner. Oh, you're using past. Okay. We'll have had. My favorite number is 2. Perfect. We will have having. Are you sure? We will have having. I will have finished. We will be having dinner. We will have dinner. 2 plus 2, 5. Yes. Okay. We will be having. Okay. Good. Too many answers. That's perfect. Okay, keep your answer. Let's go number 3. Let me also send it from 3 again, so you don't need to scroll up all those from number 3. Yeah. Give me 1 second here, and boom. Okay. Oh, I removed number 2 as well. Oh, number 3. No, great. She, Paris, using live, using the verb live. She will be leaving Paris. Remember, Skugi, pay attention. Future perfect only. Future perfect only. Maybe using simple, future simple or future simple continuous makes sense. Okay, maybe using, I don't know, another tense makes sense. But remember, we're talking about future perfect. She will have left. She will be leaving. She will be leaving for Paris. There is no for here. She had to leave Paris. Oh, you're talking about imperatives. She will have lived. We don't have she will have lived. She will have left. Past form of leave is left. Tuan. She will leave Paris. Okay, what about 4? Let's go 4. Let me make it 5. Make it, or no, it's good. Okay, let's go to 8. So number 4. John blank meet Lucy. So what's the answer? Will have met. She will have left Paris, and she will have leaving Paris. She will have living. Are you sure? She will have living. John will have met. Will have meet. No. Meet. After have in perfect tenses, the past participle form of meet is met, like Tuan. Perfect. Have met and will have met. John will have meet. No, John will have met. If you want to say after have, after imperfect tense, we use that. I don't understand. Which part you don't understand? We're just working. I'm not teaching yet. Listen, this is kind of a new method. Okay, before I start teaching, I give like some exercise about the topic. So maybe you can answer the questions now. Okay, that's the point. And after the class, after I teach, we will do this kind of exercise and other exercises again, and more exercises, so you can compare yourself and you can see how good progress you made. Okay, I want you to see, to feel, to touch that progress. So that's what we're here. Okay, so John will be meeting. John will have met. Okay. Evaluation, we can say. Let's go number 5. Let's go number 5. 5 and 5 only. They will take the exam. Are you sure that's future perfect? Teacher, can I send message? Of course, MEGF. Others, if you have any questions, or if you want to ask for like private classes, other classes, you need some help, anything, feel free to message me. They will have taken. They will take. We don't have taked. Quite games. We don't have taked. Take took. They will have taken. Okay. I see there are some students that they are not interacting. Okay, I'm not forcing you guys, but trust me, the more you interact, the more you will learn. If you just sit there and watch, you will learn nothing and you will just waste your time, but it's your choice. So we'll have taken. Great. Let's go 6. Why? Now make a question. Make questions. Why she leave by Tuesday? Why will she have left by Tuesday? Okay. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to say whether you are correct or you are wrong. I want you to figure this out during the class and double check this after I teach. I mean the exercise sections. So don't look for actions. Said. Can't post it. I don't know. Blocked by the server? No idea. Will she? Why will she be left? Why will she have been living? Okay. Will she have left? Okay. Number 7. Let's go 7. Why will she have left by Tuesday? Why will she leave by Tuesday? Why she will have lived? We don't have lived. Hitchem. We don't have lived. Leave, left. We don't have live. What about 7? Let's go 7 and 8, and we can start the class. So you can start learning. So 7. Let me also number them. 7 and 8. So when will you be read my book? When would you be read my book? Will you have read? When will you be reading? When you have read my book? Is it a question? When you have read my book? So, will you have read? When you will have read my book? Is it a question? Okay, great. Okay, perfect. Let's go number 8, and we're going to start the class. Let's go number 8. That's number 8. When blank we be here for 6 months? Harry said, when will we have been here for 6 months? When we have, you mean B? When we have be here? When will we have been here? When are we going to be here? Okay. That's good, guys. That's good. Let's stop this. Perfect. When will we have been here? Okay. Perfect. Now, let me start sharing my screen. So we're going to start the class. Let me Could you please tell me if you can actually see my screen, if everything is okay? Please give me feedback. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, great. Now please forget, okay, completely forget those exercises and focus and concentrate on this PDF. After this part, after I teach, we will work on them again and more examples. And that time you can measure and you can see how how you made it. How actually, I mean, was it successful or not? So let's start. Okay, welcome. Future perfect and future perfect continuous. It's an upper intermediate grammar, and what does it mean? Where we say it means you need to have a basic understanding. You need to know the function of will. You need to know the function of have. You need to know when we use past participles. Okay, you need to understand the future tense. That's the meaning of actually it's an upper intermediate grammar topic. If you're a beginner and you don't even know the future tense, this lesson is not good for you. But actually, anyways, you can stay on. I'll be glad. So, what is the future perfect tense? Future perfect is a verb tense used to describe an action that will be completed at some point in the future before another time. Okay? Used to describe an action that will be. Now, at the time we're talking about it, it is not completed, but it will be at some point in the future. When do we use it? That's a perfect question. We use future perfect when we want to promise. When we want to promise or talk about deadlines. In other words, we use the future perfect tense to talk about actions or events that will have been completed at a specific time or before another future event. There's a funny thing that actually I've used future perfect in the definition of like future perfect. Not something funny, but anyways. So you use it when you want to promise. When you want to promise someone. For example, your homework. For example, I don't know, your teacher said, when will you complete your homework? Said, for example, today you were supposed to hand in when you were supposed to show your homework, but you didn't. You said, teacher, please, I will have done it by, for example, Tuesday or the next session. It's like promise. We're talking about promise on deadlines. What about this? And anytime, if you have any questions, so type it down. Okay? Anytime. Type it down. I will get notified and I will answer you. Don't be shy. Next one. Where were we? A structure. Subject. We use subject plus will plus have. Verb PP means past participle, the third form. The third form. For example, you say speak, spoke, spoken. Third form. Go, went, gone. You know? And so on. And use an object and by time. We will talk about by time, so don't actually engage with them a lot. So subject, for example, I will, have, done. Third form of do. Do, did, done. I will have done the project or my homework, whatever, by June, times month. So I will have done the project by June. That's a basic example of future perfect. And let's have some other basic examples, shall we? I will have done the project by June. The same example. He will have got ready by the time we arrive. Also, in some references, they say gotten, gotten as the third form, and some other references actually consider got as a third form. So he will have got ready by the time we arrive. By the time we arrive. Do you remember we said before something else happens? It's like this. She will have prepared dinner when my meeting is over. They will have finished their homework by 10 p.m. tonight. Let me tell you something. Let me open it. This one, the first example. What does it mean? I will have done the project by June. Imagine now we are in, I don't know, we are March, for example. We're in March, or no, let's say for example April, I don't know. Okay, And we're talking about June. It means right now I'm promising or I'm talking about deadlines that when we get to June, imagine today is actually the 1st of June, and you're asking me about the project, I say, I have done the project. So I say it. I have done it. Okay? It's like promise. I told you like some months ago that I will have done it by June. Now it's June. Did you do it? Yes, I've done it. I told you. So this is the meaning of that. You're promising. You're talking about deadlines of actually for like actions or so on. Let me check the chat. Past participle. Yeah. PP or past participle. Okay. So what about the auxiliary verb have? You know that we say, for example, she has. For she, for he, for it, for names and singular actually name, we use has. But after modal verbs like will, like should, like, I don't know, would, and you know modal words, can, could, I don't know, may, might, so on. After modals, we use the basic form, the base form of the verb. So we don't use, actually, for example, has, or the s, actually the s for singular objects, for third person singular objects in our sentences. So we say, she will have applied. Let me highlight this. She will have applied, not she will has. This is really important. She will have and she will has. This is wrong. Because we say she will have. After will, after modal verbs, we use the base form. Have. Jack will have done the project by tonight. We don't say Jack will has. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. These are correct. Jack will have. Okay, but will or like L. As it's pretty obvious, we can use contractions. Contraction, what's the meaning of contraction? When subject plus apostrophe double L, like this, for example, say I'll, or I don't know, she'll, so on. Instead of subject plus will, in spoken English and in written English, informal written English mostly. She will, she'll, they will, they'll, I will, I'll. But on the other hand, there are two ways that we can use contraction for negative form of future perfect. Subject, apostrophe plus not, or subject plus won't. You can either say you won't or you'll not instead of you will not. Because you will not using contraction is considered formal. Okay, I don't know. Actually, I made a video on YouTube about writing letters. I explained there that if you want to write some formal letters, you have to follow some rules. One of them is actually that you must not use contractions. So you say, I will not, I would not, you would like, not you'd like. But generally, we can say you'll not or you won't in spoken English mostly, and written and informal written English. And for example, will not, well, we won't, and we will not, and so on. Any questions? I had done it. Is it also works? I had done it? No, because I asked you today. Today is the 1st of, for example, June, and you promised me to finish it, for example, until June. I'm asking you about right now. You can't say I had done it, like you're talking about a past situation, but actually it happened just today. Short form, very good. Helping verbs, someone said something. Helping words are the same as auxiliary verbs. Yes, we can say. What are modals? What are modal verbs? What am I for? Well, we use for like identifying and using some other thing. For example, you want to talk about possibility. You want to talk about ability. For ability, you can use can. For talking about the future, you can use will. You're gonna suggest people. You can use like should. You should see a doctor. Okay, like is using by and when the same? No. Not in this situation, at least. I will have done it by June, or I will have done it when June. It actually doesn't make sense. I will have done it when June. Can we use would? No. Would is hypothetical. Like, as you know, we use it in the second conditionals. We don't use it. Sima-san said, does anyone take note? Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm recording this video from the beginning, okay? Since the beginning, I'm recording, and I will upload this video on my YouTube so you can watch the full video, okay? Sima-san, don't worry. This class is being recorded. So, let's continue. And that's good. That's good that you guys ask questions, okay? Answer questions. So, next one. Negation. You want to negate. You want to make it negative sentence. We talked about affirmative, means positive sentences in the future perfect tense. Yes. What about negative ones? As you know, we simply add not to our modal verb will. That's the point. To our modal verb will. Not to have. You don't say, I will haven't. We don't have it. No. I will. Okay. And actually, that's grammatically correct. But I mean, we don't have it like, it's not common. So, I will not have done, or I won't have done, doesn't matter, the project by June. He won't have got ready. Actually, I'm using the same question, same sentences. She will not have prepared. They will not. If you pay attention, we have here basic examples. She will have, he will have got, I will have done, they will have finished. But now we're using the negative form. So, so using have not or its other forms, as I said, grammatically yes, grammatically it's correct, but it's not quite, and it's very uncommon. We hardly use it. Maybe in Old English or British English you can find it, but generally in our daily spoken English, we don't say like, I will haven't done. That's not something common, but in actually grammatically that's correct. Okay, it's fine, but it's better you say I won't have done. Just negate the first verb, first modal verb you see. And it's phrasing because of the use of double negatives, therefore it's better to say will not rather than have not. So, what about questions? Like I want to ask, okay, thanks, you're welcome. What about questions? Like I want to ask a question, okay? We make questions with will. For example, you say, I can swim. I want to ask if you can say, can you swim? I simply replace, this is a part of inversion. I simply change and replace the places and say, will. Can you swim? Here you should say will. She will have done it by tonight. Will she have done it by tonight? You say will. Let me make some students actually struggle with this part and say, okay, how can I identify? How can I understand? First of all, for this sentence, first of all, write will. Then write your subject. Will who? You're gonna talk about a person. You're gonna talk about a thing. Your subject. So will subject. Next, you're gonna have you say have and past participle. Will she have done, and the rest of your sentence. Like they will have finished their homework by tomorrow afternoon. Will they? You say so. You use will. Subject is they. Here, second sentence. Have finished, and the rest of the sentence pretty obvious. Their homework by tomorrow, and 99.99% of time we say by time. Actually, in the beginning, in the end of a sentence. Okay, the last thing you have in your sentence is by time. We never say like, will they have by time or will they have by tomorrow afternoon finish? No. And let's talk about by time here. Let me check any questions. No, okay. So here, by time, it is used to specify the future point when the action will be completed. Used by time. We can use the by time phrase at the beginning. At the beginning, but with a comma, okay? Or at the end of the sentence. You can either say like this. Let me say like, wait. By June, I'll have rest of your sentence. Or you can say I will have rest of your sentence by June. It depends on you. But if you say by June, Actually, at the beginning, you have to use a comma. This is really essential. It's really vital and needed. So we can use dates, years, months, days, hours, adverb or phrases. For example, I will have done it by September. I will have done it by September. She will have finished by tonight. They will have arrived by the time we leave. By the time we leave. He will have joined the company by Monday, and David will have checked if, or you can say whether, the car is locked. In this situation, we can say David will have checked whether or not the car is locked. That's another grammar, but generally. They will have discovered the cure by 2025, and he will have been promoted by January 25. You can also say like January 25, 2023 if you want to be more specific or mention the dates like fully. So, what about the continuous form? Let's talk about the continuous form. No name is typing. Okay, that's fine. I will answer it. So, what about the continuous? Generally, continuous is like continue. It describes an ongoing, or also we call it progressive. Progressive as well. So it describes an ongoing action that will continue up until a specific point. Continue up until a specific point in the future. For example, I will have been teaching English for 10 years by 2032. Actually, that's a fact. So let's work on that. Now, if you ask me, now you say, for example, how long have you been teaching English? For example, I say like 1 year, almost 1 year. But if you ask me this question, okay, like in 2032, my answer would be I have been teaching English for 10 years. Okay, but now I'm talking about the next 10 years. I'm giving your answer in advance. Let's say like this. So I'm saying I will have been teaching English for 10 years by 2032. Okay? That's like I'm talking about like the future for example that we know. For example, by 2025, by time plus comma, they will have been producing new medicines, or I will have been studying for 3 hours by 9 p.m. Imagine now it's, for example, you started studying English at 6 p.m. Now is like 7 p.m. It's like now. You have 8 p.m. and you're going to end at 9 p.m. It's like end. It's like a start. And right now it's like 7. And you're going to tell me that you're saying like, okay, at 9 o'clock, if we jump to 9 o'clock, okay, like if you go and come back at 9 o'clock, my answer would be I have been studying for 3 hours. I have been studying for 3 hours because I started at 6 and 1, 2, 3 hours. But now actually the time is 7 p.m. But I'm telling you in advance that by 9 p.m. means 2 more hours. I've started actually an hour ago, but 2 more hours I will have been studying for 3 hours. That's the main reason we use and the main function and definition of future perfect. And she will have been working at Google for almost 18 years by 2028. By 2099, robots will have been controlling humans, for example. It's like predictions. You can use prediction, but the point is it's ongoing. Here, teaching English, like it's an ongoing progress. Like I teach every, for example, day, every week, twice a week, 3 times a week, doesn't matter. That's progressive. That's continuous. Or, for example, she will be working, have been working, will have been working. Means like every day, we can say, like she goes, for example, to Google, she worked there, she came back. It's like this. Continuous, ongoing. And for advanced students, advanced tips. Teacher, may I ask why should we use past participle in this sentence? It's not about future. Aren't done or been. What do you mean, like been done? Aren't done, like aren't, for example, aren't they done? Is like generally if you use to be verbs and then Actually, a past participle, that's passive. For example, my car was stolen. My cat is, I don't know, killed. My cat was killed. My cat got killed. Whatever. Because I saw a cat picture here, I actually remember cat. But we don't say, or like, I've been like what? Uh, we can use passive as well with never mind too much. Yeah, actually, we can use passive. Okay, that's passive with, for example, present perfect. We can say my car has been lost, my car has been washed, whatever. But actually we use it, we use past participle after, in actually imperfect tenses. Just try to get used to it. Yeah, the best answer. Okay, so admissive for admin student, use the future perfect to speculate, means like guess or predict about the future outcome. For example, by the time the next election comes around, the party is not like you party, you gather around and drink. The party is like a political party. The political party will have gained, means reached significant support. So use this future perfect continuous to emphasize the continuous. When you wanna focus on the continuous nature of an action, you use it. By the time I finish this project, I will be working on it for 3 weeks. You're emphasizing, oh my god, 3 weeks on a project? That's insane. For example, you say. And use for, not since exactly, to indicate the duration. I will have been studying for 6 hours. Since I have a big exam here, since means actually because. It means like because. So I will have been studying for 6 hours. We don't say I will have been studying since 6 hours. That's not correct. So use for. Let's have some examples and we can actually get on the examples. By next year, I will have graduated from college. She will have finished writing her novel by the end of the month. Please pay attention to the examples. By the time we arrive, the party will have already started. This time, this party means like you're gathering, means you're like your event, like you gather around, you hang out together, and you drink. This is that party. You should understand the meaning based on your concept and your sentence. They will have won the game by the time we come to watch. Or by the year 2050, many people will have traveled to space as tourists. That would be cool. And many other examples, actually. And so yes, that was the end. And let's talk about these bowls as well, like just these two. Like after a decade of development, the company will have been creating cutting edge artificial intelligence technology for 10 years. By the time the robots are fully autonomous, so you see they're advanced. Okay, I'm just trying to show you. By the year 2100, researchers will have been studying the effects of climate change for a century. That's cool. Or I don't know. By the year 2050, human race will have been colonizing Mars for over 20 years, and so on. Okay. Actually, that was the end of the teaching part. Now I'm going to send more exercises that we work on it. Let me send those exercises again. Please do not scroll up and see your answers. Just do it again. Now it's time you check. I'm going to correct you. If you're wrong, you say you're wrong. If you're correct, say you're correct. But this time you can see the progress. You can see that how good you can answer this question. So let's do it, guys. Let's do it together. I finished this report. Everybody. Let's do it together. I have finished, not will have finished. Oh, that's wrong. 31. That's wrong. I will have finished the answers. I will have gone to Italy by 2 weeks. No. I will have gone to Italy in 2 weeks. Or here, it's better you don't use have gone. I will go to Italy in 2 weeks. Okay? I will have finished this by, I will have finished. By next month, I will have finished the report. Perfect. Have been finishing. No. So I will have finished. Next one, we dinner. Let's make it quick because I want to send many more examples and we have 20 minutes. So let's make it quick. I will had dinner. We don't have it. We don't have I will had. I will had dinner in English doesn't exist. Look at T. Okay? I will have had. I will have had. Perfect. I will have had dinner. Next one. Let's go next one. Number 3. Number 3 says she leave Paris. She will have leave. Okay, Daniel, we don't have lived. No. We don't have lived. Past form of leave is left. Okay? Someone said taked. We don't have taked. No. Took. That's fine. No, Daniel, that's fine. I'm just fixing you, okay? I'm just fixing the problem. That's completely fine. We all make mistakes. No need to be sorry. So we'll have left. She will have left. She will have left. Okay, next one. John met Lucy. John will have met Lucy. I like that. Good. Other people. Let's go 4 as well. John will have met. Very good. Let's go 4. John, and let's go 5. My bad. They take the exam. They take the exam. They will have taken. Very good. Thank you for listening. I gotta go. Thank you, Harry. That was nice. That was nice having you. Perfect. Take care of yourself and see you next time. Actually, you can watch the video, full video, like tomorrow. They will have taken. They will have taken. Very good. Next one. Let's go 6. Why she leave by Tuesday? Question. Do you remember question? I told you the formula. I said use that, and that. Why will? And if you have double question, use at the beginning. Pretty obvious. Why will she have left? Why will she have left? Will she have left? Very good. Very good. I like that. Let's go 7. When you read my book. When you read my book. When you will have read. No. It's question. It's a question. Tidiness or tidiness. When will you have read? And that's not read. Okay. The past form of read is read. But we write it read. Okay. But the pronunciation is read. Indian want to talk. Okay, Indian, please wait. Okay, I will give permission to anyone who want to talk. That's fine. But at the end of the class, okay, let's focus now. And at the end of the class, I will give permission to talk. That's fine. When will we have been? When will we have been here? Okay. Someone said since. I hear since. No. It's 4. Very good. When will we have been here for 6 months? Let me see. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Now I'm saying that it doesn't make sense. When will we have been here for 6 months? What do you mean? It literally says 6 months. I don't know. That's fine. Can I have YouTube link? Of course. Just click on my. Let me do it for you. Wait. How can I copy this? Let me open it. And yeah, here. Okay, sure. That's my YouTube channel. So, next one. Let's go. That's not the end of that. Let me send the rest. That's my bad. Was actually the video was paused. Oh my god. Okay, that's good. Never mind. So here, let's say, let me ask you this. He is stopped smoking. B, he stopped to smoke. What's the difference? Or, let me ask this, are they the same? If not, what's the difference? Will it have a stop raining? Very good. A is correct. So you say B is wrong, right? Why is B incorrect? Can you tell us? Or why A is correct? Daniel, can you tell us? We're just talking my feeling. Okay, that's good. We're just discussing. Both are correct. So what's the difference? If both are correct, why would we use both of them? We can easily just use one of them. Be okay, but different meaning. So okay, what's the meaning? Forever, you mean forever? No, stop the action, stop the habit. No, not exactly. You said he has stopped the smoking means he still smoke sometimes, but he has stopped to smoke means he has totally stopped smoking. He has stopped to have a smoke. Which one? P-O. It depends on what you want to say. Want without H. The second one is saying he has stopped in any place to smoke. Okay, yeah. What about the first one? He has stopped smoking. Let me tell you. A. Let me reply. No, B is not forever. Let me reply. A means quit. He doesn't smoke anymore. He quit smoking. Okay? Forever. He doesn't smoke anymore. B means actually we can say ended or like paused another action to smoke. For example, I said, he stopped smoking 2 years ago. It means 2 years ago he quitted. He quitted smoking and he hasn't been smoking yet since 2 years ago. But B, he stopped to smoke. It means, for example, he was working. He was painting the house. The painter was painting the house, but he stopped to smoke. It means he paused or he ended the painting action and started to, for example, light a smoke or just start smoking. That's the meaning of that. Stopped doing something and stopped to do something. I stopped to have a smoke. Yes. Or I just stopped to smoke. The reverse of what I said. Reverse, yeah. Funny. Yeah. Okay. Anything left here? Yes, 2 more. Let's answer these 2 more and we're good to go. By the way, don't leave. I want to ask actually your opinion about it. So, we watched the film by 7. I really started smoking 5 years ago. Oh, you did great. Will we have watched the film by 7? What about the others? And what about the last one? She arrived by Friday. Also say this as well. Will she have arrived? Will we have watched? For the first one. Will she have arrived? Okay. MD is typing. Let's wait for MD. And after MD, will she have arrived? Okay. Thank you everybody. Actually, our class is over. Okay, but I have a question. Actually, today I used a new technique. Okay, first I gave you some exercises about a topic you hadn't known that, and I asked you to do it, and we didn't even check that. I started teaching after that, and after all, we worked on some exercises. How did you find it? What's your opinion about this? Do you see progress in yourself for this topic, or it was like not really good? What's your opinion? Please share your feedback with me here or in my direct messages. I want to get feedback from you so I can work on this kind of technique or kind of method and other methods. So please share your feedback with me. You can either direct message me on Discord, or you can just type it down here. Several people are typing. Thank you very much for carrying. It is not good approach. Okay. Amazing. The practice part is really helpful. Okay, I know the practice part is really helpful. I wanna see that at the beginning of the class, I asked you questions. Okay, you didn't even know the topic, but I asked you questions. We didn't check that. After the class, we did the same exercises. Do you see a progress in yourself? Yeah, I really enjoyed and didn't know how to use this grammar before. Perfect. It's really useful. Indeed. Yeah, your lesson is so useful. Thank you, Luca T. Thank you, Luca T. I think that made me think harder and made me want to know the answers. Exactly. It's like actually curiosity and other things. But anyways, it's good approach. You actually edited. Thank you. Thank you. It's a good approach. Very good. Very good. Okay, everybody. Thank you. I don't want to take your time. Thank you for joining. I will post. Actually, I will upload this video on my YouTube. Unfortunately, I forgot to record some part of it. Unfortunately, but still, it's like 45 minutes. It's still useful. The rest, the fast verbal feedback on the website is good, following the tense structure and example. Thank you, Peo. You did great today. Thank you very much. And okay, everybody, take care of yourself. See you on next week, Friday. Our classes are on Friday, okay? Thank you. Thank you for your time. See you soon. See you soon, yeah. And I like your about some cases. Cool. Thank you, Dave. David, right? David with Y. That's new. Thanks for the day. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.